Hello students, how are you all? I hope you're all doing very well. Today I have another very interesting maths lesson for you. I'm going to tell you about ratios and then we'll learn about equivalent ratios. Let's start. To understand about ratios, we'll start with an example. There are two kids, Bubbles and Twinkle. They both went into a bakery. Bubbles bought donuts. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bubbles got 6 donuts and Twinkle bought biscuits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twinkle got 5 biscuits. So, we can say that the ratio of the number of donuts to the number of biscuits is, how many donuts were there? 6. And how many biscuits? 5. So the ratio is the number of donuts to the number of biscuits. 6 ratio 5. The two dots, here you can see them, between 6 and 5 are the ratio. We can also read this as 6 to 5. So, this was the ratio of number of donuts to number of biscuits. Now, we will see the ratio of number of biscuits to number of donuts. How many biscuits? 5. And how many donuts? 6. So, now the ratio is 5 ratio 6 or 5 to 6. So, now do you understand what is ratio? Ratio is the comparison of quantities. When we compare quantities, they can be 2 or more. That is called ratio. We understand ratios. Now let's learn about equivalent ratios, and we'll learn it through another example. We have 16 bananas and here we have 12 oranges. How many bananas? 16. And how many oranges? 12. So we can say the ratio is of bananas to oranges is 16 ratio 12. So we can say the ratio is 16 to 12. How many bananas were there? 16. And the oranges were 12. So the ratio is 16 to 12. We'll separate the bananas and oranges into two groups separately. We'll put the bananas in another group and the oranges in another group. They're all kept separately. Now we'll further put them into groups. We'll put the bananas and the oranges separately into groups of 4 items. We'll put the bananas in 4 items each groups. 4 bananas in one group and so on. Similarly, we'll do the same with oranges. Now we have each group with 4 items, be it bananas or oranges. Can you see this? When we put the bananas and oranges in groups of 4 items, how many items of bananas do we get? How many groups are there? Yes, there are 4 groups of bananas and 3 groups of oranges. When we divide the bananas and oranges in groups of 4 items, what do we get? We get 4 groups of bananas. And how many groups of oranges? 3. So, now the ratio is 4 ratio 3 or 4 to 3. How did we get there? You can see that we divided 16 into 4 and we divided 12 into 4 again. So, we got 4 ratio 3 or 4 to 3. So what are equivalent ratios? We can say that if we multiply or divide the terms of the ratio by the same number, we get equivalent ratio. And what is the simplest form? The example we discussed earlier, we brought the ratio 16 to 12 to its simplest form, that was 4 to 3. So what is simplest form? We get the simplest form of ratio when we cannot divide the terms of the ratio any further. When we cannot divide the terms of any ratio further by any common factor except 1, we get the simplest form of ratio. Here's another example. It will be very quick. Bubbles has a recipe to make 1 jug of lemonade. It is 1 cup of lemon juice to 4 cups of water. So what is the ratio? 1 to 4. But now he wants to make 2 jugs. So what will we do? Multiply the ratio with 2. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2 and 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So what is the ratio? 2 to 8. This is the ratio of lemon juice and water we have to use to make 2 jugs of lemonade. Wasn't it easy? I'm sure. To revise, you can watch this video again, and to watch more interesting videos of maths lesson, subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.